What's up, vape fam? It's Run Good Vapes here, coming at you finally. Big apologies. I know it's been like a week and a half. Totally unlike me, usually throwing videos up on the regular. But me and the girl have been super sick all week. Actually missed some work. Wasn't fun, but we are back. And today we are going to be doing a simple video. I'm not going to be unboxing this stuff because there's 1,500 freaking videos you can look up if you want to see what's inside the box. It's not much. It's the mod, it's the hot mod, it's the mod everybody's talking about. And I'm going to let you guys know, is the hype worth it? Because for me, I was kind of skeptical. There's a lot of freaking hype around this mod. What are we going to be talking about today? Well, you already know because you clicked on the link. We're going to be talking about the RX200. I have the black and white, which you obviously cannot buy. I have switched out the plates with a second RX200 I bought and then sold the black and teal to a friend. But this is the black and white version of the RX200 by Tobeco and Wismec. So you can't buy this version, but if you buy two of them, I'm going to tell you how to get them dirt cheap. You can switch out the plates, sell the other one for almost as much as you bought both of them. So you'll be pretty much getting a free mod if you do what I tell you about here in a little bit. But I'm loving the black and white RX200. I love the color. I obviously hooked myself up with a Velocity a couple weeks ago. So the colors fit well. We're calling it the Stormtrooper right now. Obviously, kind of looks like a Stormtrooper. Pretty cool. But I am still getting over a pretty bad head cold, so I'm vaping kind of low. Not going to be chucking huge clouds today that the Velocity does allow you to do. But I will be talking a little bit about the pros, the cons, what I found that I like about the device, what I found that I don't. So let's take a vape and get right into it. So those of you that are involved in any active forums, on Facebook, on Reddit, any of the forums online, on websites, you guys are seeing hand checks and posts and questions about this mod everywhere. I mean, everybody and their freaking mother has one. I understand why. There's not a mod on the market that does what it does for the price that it's at. I picked this up for $39.95. They do charge $5 shipping. It's from vapenw.com. But let me tell you first why, if you're going to buy an RX200, you need to go through VapeNW. So there's about a half dozen sites, at least right now, offering the RX200 for between $40 $45. Great price. If you're hooked up with one of those sites and you like them, feel free to order it there. But I'm going to tell you why I went through VapeNW. I ordered my RX200 on New Year's Eve, Friday, December 31st. I got it Monday, January 3rd. No lie, 72 hours, it was at my door. That's incredible. I ordered it on a freaking holiday, national federal holiday. Ships out of the state of Washington, I believe. Super fast. We're talking 72 hours, ordered it on a holiday. And I'm not the only one. I've seen dozens and dozens of people post that they ordered it the same day, got it the same day on Monday. Super fast shipping. Came to like 44 bucks with shipping for one. It was like 84 and change for two of them. Not a bad gig. You cannot tell me you can find another mod on the market that does what this does for that price. Unfreaking believable. The only thing I don't like about this Velocity is I overdrip a lot. And it side spits, but that's just because I'm an amateur and I like to overdrip, and I got a lot of cotton down in there. So, but yeah, RX200, there's the screen right there. I do not have, oh, I do have the firmware update. I didn't think I did. I knew I updated the other one. It looks like I did update this. I've been super sick. I'm half stupid right now. But, pretty cool. You're going to hit the fire button 3 times. It's going to take you into nickel temperature control. Hit it again. It's going to take you into titanium. Hit it again. It's going to take you into stainless steel. That's just 3 pushes. I'm in the variable wattage mode just because I'm running Canthal, and obviously, man, I overdripped. Obviously, that is not supported right now on temperature control, but I will be getting into that. So we'll play with that in the future. I've heard you can watch video after video. It works great. Temperature control is accurate. I've heard some people say, oh, it's so much hotter, but then they realize their old mod just sucked. But pretty cool. It runs 3 18650 batteries. The cool thing about that, battery life for days, man. Like, I've been sick, so I'm running low wattage. I'm only running 40 watts, probably the lowest I'd go on this. I'm running a dual coil at 0.36, putting out 3.79 volts. Again, probably the lowest I'd go with this setup. I'm just sick, so like that, I can't take very warm for some reason. It's really affecting my throat, and I'm not blowing the biggest clouds because then I'm like coughing for days. But I also wanted to get this video up for you guys because it has been a minute. But yeah, I'm digging it, man. Definitely goes up to 200 with that 3 batteries. You know, a lot of our 200 watt devices are not truly going up to 200 because 2 batteries, it's really hard to get 200 watts out of a 2 battery setup. So that's pretty cool. One thing I recommend on this RX200, make sure you get damn good batteries. Battery safety, battery safety, battery safety. We don't want to play around. I like my hands, I like my face. Get authentic batteries. I've got 3 LG HD2s in there. Brand new, married to the unit. I've labeled them 1, 2, 3. It's recommended every time you charge, you put them back in, rotate them one spot. I believe this front battery port is draining a little differently from the rest. So I just try to rotate them so I can maintain, you know, synchronicity in my batteries, and that's important, man. We dig safety. We don't want the FDA to have any reason to come at us. You know, we keep hearing about these stupid stories. I've heard about an RX200 blowing up, but I haven't really found the proof yet. So if it is, it's because people are being stupid about battery safety, man. It's not that hard. Very, very clear. I don't know if you guys will be able to see that, but positive, negative. On the back 2 underneath, it says negative, positive. So your back 2 batteries are going to be negative up top. Your front battery is going to be positive up top. Super easy. Super easy to tell on a battery which one's positive, which one's negative. That dip and roll, that little smaller circle is going to be your positive. That's going to be your negative. It's not hard to tell at all. The springs on this for the batteries, unbelievable. Gold plated, love them. Not having any problem. I have not had a battery hiccup yet with this. And I was using the black one for like maybe a week, and then I've been using this one for about a week. I've not had a problem with either one of them. I mean, even this low and sick, vapor production's still pretty good. I wouldn't be side spitting so much if I didn't overdrip the fuck out of this, but shit happens. Another thing, right now I'm vaping on Texas Rebel Juice Dixie Kong, loving it. It's a 60-40 blend. I got a 100 milliliter bottle for like 12 bucks. They were running 55% off sale. Pretty good juice. It's like a strawberry banana, but it has been excellent. But one thing I found, a lot of us have head colds. I know I've thrown this up in a few forums. People have ate it up. It's been huge for me. So I still have some BX Vapor watermelon crack. I talked about this in the review. I'm not a big menthol fan, and this hit real hard on the menthol side. I've been vaping this while I'm sick because I read something from Nico Ticket. They put it out the other day that menthol can help your throat when you're sick. And you know what? Like, I started vaping it, and it was like the only thing, one, I could taste while I was really sick. But two, it was like, my throat just felt so much better. So if you've got a head cold, you're getting over a head cold, you're just starting a head cold, try a menthol flavor. Like, it works. Worked for me anyway. But yeah, this Dixie Kong Texas Rebel Juice, unbelievable. But yeah, other than that, 5 clicks off, 5 clicks on, super easy to turn on and off. There is a USB charge port on this. I recommend, and it says it right on the freaking Wismec website, it's recommended to only use this as a firmware update port. It does charge through that USB port, but if the website that made the freaking thing says we recommend only using this for firmware and not for charging, I think you should only use this for firmware instead of charging. I keep seeing people post, hey, can I charge on this for a while? To, you know, wait for my batteries or wait for my charger to come in. And dude, just put it off to the side so you get it. Be safe. It's all about battery safety, guys. We don't want anything stupid happening. It's super easy to charge. I got me the D4. I can't reach the D4, but the Nightcore Digi D4 charger, it's super good. It's got the LED, LCD, whatever. It's got a display. You're gonna be able to see how charged they are, what they're charging at. Totally worth it. I got it for like 30 bucks off Amazon because I had a bunch of freaking Amazon gift cards that I got for Christmas. But you can get them as cheap as like 20 bucks online. The i4 is pretty good too, but it doesn't have that display, made by the same company. But it's worth it, man. Just set it to the side so you get your batteries, you get your charger. Make sure those batteries are brand new. Make sure they're married. Label them, rotate them. You're not going to have a problem. My battery's charging that D4 probably 4.5 hours. So it does take a little while. I've heard some people it's taking longer than 5. But I'm assuming those batteries might not be brand new like they're saying they are, because I've never had them go more than like 4.5 hours. And I deplete mine pretty close to empty in this. I mean, that's recommended. Get them as low as they can before you throw them in that charger. You're going to get more life out of them. And yeah, velocity, same thing. I know we hear everybody. That's the thing. What a setup, right? We've got Grim Green. We've got Vaping with Twisted 420. We got, who else? Mod, Suck My Mod. I mean, everybody's saying best mod of 2015. Wismec, RX200 or the DNA 200. Only difference is the DNA 200 has the DNA 200 chip. It also allows you to download eScribe and adjust some of those settings for your temperature control, which is pretty cool if you're into that. Most people aren't. It already does great TCs, so like, why spend the extra $100? You know, you can get one for like $140 online, but you can get one of these for $40 online. This breaks, I'll get another one. That one breaks, I'll get another one. But so far I haven't had a problem, so it doesn't look like I even have to do that. Velocity, if you guys want to watch these unboxed, just search. Everybody and their freaking mother is unboxing these. That's why I'm not. You know what comes in the box. The mod, a cord to update the firmware, and that's it. You really want me to open a box and show that to you? I don't think so. The Velocity, unbelievable. It's the 2-post, super easy. I've got mine packed with cotton, but 2-post, 4 holes. You can even run a quad coil on that. Man, I overdripped. Woo! You can tell I'm sick. Whatever, I'll be vaping for days. But yeah, everybody seems to be loving the Velocity. It is by far my favorite RDA. I haven't played with that many, obviously. I'm just getting into it. But it's so easy to build on. So easy to build on. Easy to wick. You got tons of space. You got a good, deep juice well in there. Which is my favorite part, because as you've seen, I've tend to overdrip. One of the coolest things I found about this RX200, and on my black one, it was kind of a concern at first. You won't see it on this white one. In fact, you can see a little bit. The juice just kind of wells up when you overdrip on the side there, and it doesn't go into your 510 connection at all. So a couple times a day, because I have a tendency to overdrip a lot, I will just wipe this out with a Q-tip, kind of get around the circle there, and then the dry part, I'll get into that 510 connection. But I'm going to show you a couple things about this design that is impeccable, that I am just digging, that they have taken care of for us in their design. And I know this is what they were going after. But that little circle around there, that circle is like, whenever juice gets down there, it's just sitting there in that circle, and it's not going down into that 510 connection. And on the black device, you know, the RDA going in, coming out, the tanks going in, coming out, this black updented circle was starting to get a little worn, and I was like scratchy, you know, you could see stainless or whatever it is instead of the black. I was like, man, that's wearing quick. But then I realized that everything sits flush on this, and I love that because the juice just sits there. It doesn't damage your 510. Also, if you guys can see that, down in there they have a black support ring, which some devices are doing now, which is stopping any juice. And it actually looks wet, but I've got down in there with a paper towel and stuff, and it's not. It's just the way it looks. Because at first I was like, man, is this really doing what they're saying it's doing? But you can see I'm not getting anything up with a Q-tip touching it, even though it looks wet, which is pretty cool. But that black ring will also, just in case juice does get down in that 510, it's going to stop it from going down to the true connection port underneath and frying out your mod. Pretty freaking cool. There's even some juice on the bottom of this. It just does a great job of protecting that. I'm absolutely loving that feature. I think we're going to start seeing that even more and more and more. You know, a few other mods are starting to represent the same characteristics, but I think we're going to start seeing that on pretty much everything. Cool thing about the Velocity, if you guys don't already know, you can widen this baby up. It's got a huge mouth port, huge air holes on the side. It's got 6 circles. I mean, let's just take a hit with this wide open. It's sick. And that's me being sick, man. Like, think if I wasn't sick, I'd be checking some comp clouds on this baby. So yeah, you can get both of these at vapenw.com. Velocity, I believe, is running $16.99, maybe $15.99, one of the two. Be careful, there's the Velocity Mini. It's just going to have a shorter top. This is the normal Velocity. It's put out by Tobeco. You can get that straight off VapeNW as well. The mod's coming in at, I believe, $39.95. $5 shipping on anything over so many ounces. One thing, if you order a juice that's over $6, they say that you pretty much have to order an $11 juice, but that eliminates the $5 shipping. So you're getting a premium juice for like $6. That's pretty cool. They have pretty much everything. Cosmic Fog, Kilo, not everything, but they have a lot of the neat stuff that you don't generally want to push out a bunch of money for, but it's a way to get a bottle a little cheaper. Pretty cool. I'm digging VapeNW just because they're shipping so fast. I've had a friend, he had a problem with one a while back, sent it back. They sent another one before he even sent his back, paid for shipping both ways. It was pretty cool. So they're backing their products. I'm getting sick of these people saying, oh, don't order online, they won't back your products. Come to us and pay twice as much. I do like supporting my local vape shops. I mean, there's some good ones here in town. You know, I've been using CIV. They helped me quit smoking. I got Toke Juice over at Atomic Cloud. The Vape House on the south side, they hooked me up with a charger just to borrow until mine came in. Ian Rupp over there, big shout out. He's all about safety in the community here in Des Moines. Pretty freaking cool. So we do have some good shops. And you know, when things are reasonably priced, I'm picking up a Heracles Plus. It's $36 down at CIV. It's a fair price, man. I'm getting it locally. I don't have to wait. VapeNW, yeah, it's got it for $20, but sometimes I like to support my local shop. They're not making a ton of money off me. I'm not supporting them, but I do want to, you know, throw a couple bucks their way when I can. Sometimes I'll pick up a juice or two. I'm getting that Toke Juice over at Atomic Cloud. It's cheaper than it is on the Toke Juice website, so can't beat that. So there are some good things that shops are doing. I'm not dissing shops. I'm just saying if I can get it for $40, I'm not going to buy it for $100. That's a little shaky there. But yeah, I told you guys earlier, what I did was I got two $40 VapeNW, 85 total, got them back, switched out the front plate. It's just the 4 bottom screws inside, switched out the back plate, just taking it off and switching it. Took the black and teal one. I was going to sell it for what I got it for $45 to a guy at the local shop. But I posted a picture of the Switch online and people were going nuts, dude. So I sold the black and teal one for $75 straight up. People were offering more, but I wasn't going to rob anybody. Sold it for $75. So I got this for $10. I got this RX200 for $10. I mean, can you beat that? And batteries, I know people are trying to cheat them on batteries, dude. Pay the extra money and get you some LGs, get you some Samsungs, get you some Sonys. Don't get anything with the word fire in it, you know, joy. I don't want fire or joy. I just want my shit to work. So, you know, get the real thing. Make sure they're authentic. Order from a site or buy from a store that's true to their word, because battery safety is #1. We don't want nothing crazy happening. So yeah, RX200, if you're on the fence, get one. Vaping W, your local store, any other site you trust, get an RX200 just to have one. It's worth the freaking hype. Velocity, we all know, dude, it's everyone's favorite RDA, pretty much. Every major reviewer is blowing up the Velocity. Everybody loves it. So much airflow, so much space, great build deck. I mean, you just can't beat the Velocity in my mind. Totally worth it. So yeah, we're going to be reviewing, oh man, we've got half a dozen lines of juice coming in that we're going to have to get out to you guys. We've got the Heracles Plus. I'll probably run down something similar. Let you guys know what I think of that. It does not have an RBA section. Kind of bummed about that. Even though I hate the TFE4, I'm thinking about getting one of those in, sharing that with you guys. We'll see. We got a lot in the lineup. Should have quite a few videos coming out in the next couple weeks for you guys to enjoy. But yeah, RX200 Velocity, big winners, 10 out of 10 on both. Go get you some. If you guys like what you heard, let me know. If you guys want to see me unbox some of this stuff, let me know too. I'd be more than willing to. I mean, here's the Wismec box. I mean, it's just not much. You're getting a cord at the bottom. Woo! I unboxed it for you. Look at that. There's just not much there. But if you guys want to see me do some full unboxing breakdowns, I'd be more than happy to. I just don't want to waste your time. If you liked what you like, hit the subscribe, hit the thumbs up. If you don't, hit the thumbs down. Tell me what you like, tell me what you don't like. I'm always down for suggestions. I'm just doing this to help you guys out. Big shout out to Zach Sampson out on the East Coast. He's got the Velocity too. He's running it on an IPV. I don't know which one, I forgot. But he was one of the first guys I got to talking about vaping with. He's actually the one that recommended that BX that I've been vaping on this week. So thanks to him, my throat felt a little better. But I can't wait to get back out in March and spend some time with him and his wife on the East Coast. But big shout out. Thanks, guys. If you like what you like, great. If you didn't, sayonara. Vape on, fam.